Hi everyone, it's Mr. Mudley here, and welcome to the series entitled Testimonies. Join me as I dive into stories that defy explanation through raw, authentic accounts of divine intervention. When all hope seemed lost, watch as everyday, ordinary people share the exact moment that God stepped into their impossible situations and performed a miracle. You just need proof that God is real and He's still in the miracle working business, and you just want to strengthen your faith, then stick around. This series is for you. I want to start off the series by sharing one of my own testimony of how God saved me from an accident, a car accident. And before I begin, if you're watching this right now and you're going through something that feels impossible, this series is for you. Every testimony you hear is proof that God's real and still in the miracle working business. Let's get straight into it. Entitle it My Miracle Story of Survival. It was a rainy Wednesday morning in July 2015, a day that would forever change my perspective on life and God's miraculous power. What started as a routine drive to work became a testimony that I'll never stop sharing. I remember it as if it was yesterday. At 5 a.m., I picked up my colleague in my, at that time, Volkswagen Jetta 5. The roads were wet, and as I approached the stretch of freeway, little did I know that this familiar route would become the scene of an extraordinary divine intervention. Driving at about 70 kilometers per hour, suddenly my tire hit a pothole. The sound of the tire blowing out was immediate. And in that split second, everything changed. The car began to spin on the wet surface, completely out of control. I tried to maneuver the steering to keep it onto the road, but I was unable to. The steering locked. And in these moments, in the movies where time seems to slow down, this was happening in real life. And all I felt was the car hit the barrier and flip. So the car started flipping, and the only thought that ran through my mind at that moment was, Jesus, please save me. The car then crashed onto its roof. The engine was still running. Diesel fumes filled the air. We were trapped upside down, hanging from our seat belts with doors that wouldn't open. And in what I can only describe as divine clarity, all I can remember, my colleague managed to turn the keys off, and together we crawled to the back seat where we kicked off the rear windscreen to escape. And when the ambulance arrived at the scene, the paramedics were stunned. They expected to find severely injured victims, given the state of the car. Instead, they found us standing there without a single scratch, fracture, or broken bone. The hospital x-rays later confirmed what we already knew, that we had experienced a miracle. And I say this with confidence because I know we would not have survived that if it was not for God. You see, this wasn't just about surviving an accident. This was about experiencing God's power firsthand. In Luke 8 verse 39, Jesus tells a man that he healed, return to your home and declare how much God has done for you. And that's exactly why I'm sharing this with you today, why I am starting the series, because I believe that people out there are sitting with extraordinary testimonies that can empower and encourage others. And with that experience made me realize that we are living on borrowed time. As God's word says, we need to go out there and share our testimony. Jesus specifically instructed us to declare what God has done for us. So today, I'm challenging you. Share your testimony with someone. Even if it's just, if you want to share it in the comments, do that. But share your testimony. Do not hold back what God has done for you. I'll be interviewing people with extraordinary testimonies. So stick around and stay tuned for that. Every story will build your faith and help you to remember that God is still there. Thank you for watching. God bless you. So high, so high, so high. All angels sing from up above. You know